If I were to ask you what you think each UFC champion's strength is, what would you say? Okay, enough time. Stop thinking because today I'm here to break that shit down. And without wasting any time, man, let's get right into this shit. Yo, first off, we got the flyweight champion Alejandro Pantoja, and I'm not going to waste any time. I think his biggest strength is his chin. I think his striking is okay. I think the grappling is good. I think his technique is alright. Sometimes he does a little bit of goofy shit. I think his chin is what has saved him in a lot of his fights. And plus, I think he has a lot of trust in it. I think that he trusts to be able to crash in and kind of, take a big shot to give a big shot. So I definitely think that that's his biggest strength. It's either got to be that or his mouth, because this boy can talk a fucking crowd away. Speaking about talking a fucking crowd away, 135 champion Rob Dvalishvili, I think his biggest fucking strength has got to be his cardio, but that's already known by everybody. I mean, his cardio is a problem for literally anybody. If you threw this guy into like any weight division, obviously not his size, just him, and then resized him at any weight division, I think his cardio could be a problem for any fighter. He's got some of the best cardio in the UFC right now. I think that shit's impressive. I don't think he's really that good with technique. His striking sucks in my fucking opinion. His wrestling isn't even that good. His like technique or his style is like failing takedowns. He like fails enough takedowns to where you get scared of him. I'm actually not a big fan of Rob's style, but yeah, I think that cardio could be a problem for literally fucking anybody. Yo, next we got Volkanovski, the 145 champ. The champ's back. No, but for real, I do think his biggest strength is the diversity and how much he can mix up his style. He can, like, how, for example, how we seen in the Yair fight, he was beating his ass and then he went for the double leg, went right under the butt, took him down in the gave him some ground and pound. A lot of people, when they're, even if they do have good finish instinct, they either keep it on the feet or jump on the neck, jump on the back, go to the ground. He kind of can mix it up, and he could rock you, then he'll take you down. So maybe you can attribute that to IQ, but I just think it's how well he can mix shit up. Also, he does really creative shit to mix it up when he's even defending, like against Brian Ortega or like the Islam fight. I mean, he was safe that whole fight. So yeah, I don't know. I think his diversity is good, and plus I also think the underratedness of Volk is helps him out a lot. At 155, it would have been Islam Makhachev. He vacated, but sure, I'll just cover him. Why not? I think his biggest strength is low-key his like aura, bro. Like his prowess, just the feeling of like when you're in there with him. I do think that that's a factor. If you want like a real strength though, I think it's going to be his combat sambo. I think his level of sambo is good enough to keep up with high level judo, high level wrestling, high level Greco wrestling, So it's like, I think him especially, I'm not gonna say his sambo, but his fucking grappling, his ground game, and just like how effectively he can use that shit for sure. Just like getting people down, and also how well he can neutralize people on the ground. Maybe not like flatten him out and then get the sub, but he can really like hold people down, and he won't lose a scramble. Even if you're like moving around, you're getting out of the position, he won't lose the scramble. He'll just kind of reposition, and then yeah, I don't know. So it's definitely gonna be like the ground game combat sambo for Islam Makhachev. Hey mate, at 170, do I even have to say it for real? I think this motherfucker's hands is dangerous. I think he's got the wick. I mean, now this motherfucker's hands are literally like the song that he walks out to, bro. They're fucking dynamite. Whoever steps in here with this motherfucker is definitely leaving with a hurt body. You're definitely leaving with a bruised body. I'm sure Bilal's body was fucked up after that shit. And if you don't want to say it's the hands, which clearly it is the boxing is some top tier. It's some of the best like in MMA right now, comparable to like Ilia Topuria, Peter Yan, Dustin Poirier. He's amongst, maybe not comparable, but he's amongst some of the best boxers. That's what I should have said. He's like amongst some of the best boxers. And then also that takedown defense, it was already like a very high percentage. People were looking into that shit before the Bilal fight, but then that Bilal fight really showcased that shit, and I think people are kind of taking a different eye to it. I do think his strengths are the takedown defense, but mainly it's the boxing. It's got to be the boxing. At 185, I got Dricus du Plessis. What am I supposed to say here? Literally, what am I supposed to say? I don't think he's got the craziest chin. I don't think he's got the craziest technique, hands, ground game. No, for real, if I had to pinpoint something on Dricus du Plessis, I would say that he's a big visionary. He can see an opportunity like the second it comes. Like, even if it's in a fucked up way or like a goofy position, how he like slipped on Israel Adesanya and got the ankle, he did take advantage of the opportunity though. He did capitalize on it. I think that's like his biggest strength, is that even if he like slips up or gets in a bad position, if an opportunity strikes, like he will capitalize on it. So I think that's his biggest strength for sure. At 205, we got Magomed Ankalaev. And bro, his biggest strength has to be deception, because nobody thought this motherfucker was gonna outstrike Alex Pereira. So I don't know, really it's got to be like his survivability, right? I think just kind of like his biggest strength has to be like his well-roundedness. I mean, what really do you want to say? I'm not gonna say it's his IQ, and it's not his striking, because I do think Alex Pereira is a better striker overall. You can't say it's his fucking ground game, because if you're not taking Alex Pereira down, then how can your ground game be your best aspect? I do think it's just kind of the well-roundedness and the survivability of him. I do think he doesn't really put himself in bad positions. He's a safe fighter. Maybe you could say that. Maybe he's just like a safe fighter. Like, he rarely puts himself in bad positions. Like, the one sub. He was dominating the entire fight. I mean, he's a good fighter for sure. He's definitely like I don't know, man. Yeah, like the one submission, he was dominating the entire fight. Got put in a triangle. It was some crazy shit by Paul Craig, who's not, you know, some legend or whatever. So maybe didn't age too well. But after this, like, he doesn't ever put himself in bad positions. And even here, that was like some rare shit. So, yo, at heavyweight, I'm not even gonna say that the champ is John Jones anymore. I'm kind of tired of that shit. But I will say it's Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall is definitely the champion. Definitely the deserving fucking champion. Already defended the belt. 11 KOs. This KO doesn't fucking count. They're gonna say that thing, that knee injury event. No, come on, let's get the fuck out of here. I think his hand power is a problem for literally anybody. I think it's like the same thing like as the Marab thing. If you were to just transfer this guy into like any fucking division at any size, I think he'd be a problem. He moves like he has lighter man skill. He moves like he's from lighter weight divisions moving up, but he's a full-fledged heavyweight. I mean, he's not a light guy like that Mario Pinto guy or. No, he's a full-fledged fucking heavyweight. He's a big dude. Yeah, and he can move fast too. He's persistent. He has good precision. He'll stay in your face. I mean, like I said, I think that hand power would be a problem for anybody, bro. I think Tom Aspinall's obvious strength is that fucking power. Not wasting too much time. A little fast video. Just wanted to break down each UFC champion strengths and what I thought their strengths are. Let me know if you agree or what you would change it out to be. But besides that, man, I don't got nothing else, bro. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.